All right, this is G Money Fashions. Today I want to go over three different types of Cartier of the 2002 frames, but these are Santos's. Somebody wanted me to show some Santos's frames, so these are the new ones that just came out, the core range. As you can see, they've got the 1, 2, 3, and then 4 the gold screws, black temples. These here are the longer earpieces, which are 140 temple length. Nose space here, puts these here. These are 56s and 18s. More of an old school fashion frame. Gold screws on the edge of it. It's a brand new frame, just came out the end of last year, July time frame. See, a frame like this, of course, it has the demo poly lenses with the C in. As I stated before, the Cartier lenses should be like this. Some people say, well, how come on the C decors they're up in the middle? It's because there's not enough lens space to put the emblem. So usually you see them up there. When I said to you before about silicone, these are silicone nose pieces. As I said, these frames here are like almost, brand new. Real sharp frame there. This one here, of course, is one of the most famous aviators. Still a Santos family. You've got the 1, 2 for the bow screw, and then there's 2 here. Black temples. Serial number's going to be inside. Size is first. These are brand new. They still got the tags on them. These here have the platinum nose pieces as well. Your bridge size is going to be up underneath this piece here. The thing I love about the Santos is that the screws, all of the screws are the same. If you ever notice, if you've had a couple of pairs, seen them, they all use the brushed metal. Now, the ones that they had with the wood, it was polished up here. And then it had the wood part go as well. With vintage old ones in the Santos's, and those are pretty sharp as well. Here are the gold ones. These don't have any lenses in them, but I wanted it to clean out the frame of the eye channels. Before I talked about eye channels on frames, these are what's known as the eye channels that go all the way around here. And you want to make sure that they're not pitted, they're not cracked, that they're not messed up or any kind of chips. Because what happens is when you go to put new lenses in here, this part starts unpeeling. And before you know it, it starts out peeling on the outer part of the frame. You want to make sure that all of the screws are secured, the gold one here and the gold one there. And these, of course, have the flip arms, which come in and out like that. Gold nose pieces to depict the frame, as well as on these as well. The serial numbers are here on the side, but these have like a brown matte. No Cartier here. They started using these because they were a more sporty model, using the matte finish to make it more sportier. Some do have the shiny temples on them, black shiny temples in the titaniums. They're Santos as well as titaniums. As I stated, these here are the Santos and the gold, and those are the 3 different styles of the Santos. Now, the arms, these are Santos arms, but they're to an ES. Cartier Santos made a ESW frame, which the frame would look like, the temples basically would look like this, and then it would be gold or a platinum or vice versa, which was very sharp, and they're very, very expensive. One of these arms right here is $600 for just one arm. Yeah, so a pair of them, real ones, what they run you. When you're dealing with the Santos frames, they're, like I said, you're going to be used as an eyeglass to wear inside, or whichever you choose to do. But one of the main things that I tell a lot of people, when you get these lenses and they have that type of curvature in it, what you need to do is make sure that you have a UV lens. If you have a transparent, which goes from light to dark or dark to light, whichever, a nice colored lens on them. These are more for a wider face. It would give you, if you adjust the nose pieces in more, meaning take the nose pieces, lift them. Now that's can only be done with a plier wrench. It looks like there's special little wrenches for eyeglasses. They look like a little hook on the end, and you lift it slowly, and then you bend it. Now, like I said, these frames here are not some $45 frames, meaning, well, they can take it. A lot of those frames that they have in those frame places, 3 pair of glasses for $89, that's what they're really worth, 89 bucks. You can't even put them on renter's insurance if you lose them. Cartier, you can, because most of these have an estimated value of $1,000 or more on each one, or either one of these frames. But one of the things you always want to, they come with cloth bags, keep them in cloth bags. Always want to keep them polished. I mean, this is a piece of fine jewelry. It's something that you're going to want to take care, and you're going to want to keep for a long time, and keep them in good condition so they don't have scratches and nicks all over. Whether you're rich or you're just starting out, or whether anything of precious value should be taken care of. I tell people that all the time. You know, I've had frames come in that the wood part on them was split, and the guy said, "Oh, I accidentally sit them down, and where to repair this temple, and the wood is broke on the malmason. You can't just glue it and put it back together. You've got to take that whole temple off, re-sand that temple to strengthen it, re-glue it, sand it. Then you've got to re-stain it. And you can't leave this side a dark brown and this side a light brown, so you got to do both sides. Just because you didn't care, that's why you ended up paying so much money. And, when you're getting these and you're a collector, or you're into the Cartier eyewear or anything Cartier, they're at the top of their game. They've been doing this long before I've been alive, or a lot of these fast talk salesmen you see on YouTube talking about, oh, we know all about Cartiers, the stuff we got is real. We can work on this. We can work on that. And a lot of these guys can't. They get it sended out. If you buy a pair of frames, you always, especially the gold frames, you want to check for welds. Most of the time, they'll weld them here, or weld them here, or weld them towards the nose pieces. When you weld a frame, or a frame is broke, the integrity of the frame is still never as strong. So this right nose piece over here might have gotten done, but this left piece is the original. So if you pull your glasses off to your right side of your face, meaning if you're right-handed or left-handed, that's going to pull away. And that's what these type of frames are made for. The spring frames, they spring apart so that you don't put wear on your temples. But that's why these are the wider frames here on the Santos. But those are there's another pair that I wanted to show, a pair of titaniums. I'm getting them repaired. One of the lenses of them came out, and these are titaniums. Santos' vintage. But if you can see, the metal color is lighter on these, and it's brushed, but they're real teeny screws. But these here, the screws are here, the screws are here, the screws are here. The serial number is here on the side. Cartier format will always go like that, a real pair. It'll have the size, it'll have made in France, and then it'll have the serial number on them. These here have the polished black temple tips on them, and these are thinner, way thinner. These are, like I said, these are the titaniums, but this part right here has to be repaired to have the lens put back in. These are rimless. But Those are your different types of style of the Santos Aviator frames. Not Santos C Decor, but Santos Aviator frames. All of them are very, very sharp frames. And as always, if you like it, give me a holler. These are one of the new videos that I have like I said, I would have coming out to just be able to show you the difference in those type of frames. But thanks again. It's G Money Fashions. Thanks for watching.